World of idiots.
Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to look into the Russian Tier 7 medium in a review of the Russian Tier 7 medium tank. As you can see, it's the t43, and many people say it's a shitty tank. But after my opinion, it's a fairly decent tank. I think it's okay. As you can see, armor layout, it's not much in the armor. It has a little slope on the front. You can bounce things, but don't rely on it. Its speed, I don't think it's very good. Its speed's right here, 51 kilometers per hour. Maybe I should say the armor factor actually, and 75 all around the turret, and no, 75 all around the 75 all around the chassis of the tank, and 90 all around the turret. And the turret is, if you're gonna bounce something, it's the turret. You can see its throw speed is 38 degrees per second. Yes, and yes, that's pretty good. I would say it's pretty good. Um, the of course the horsepower per engine is 600 on the fully upgraded engine, and it's not a weak engine, I would say, but it's still not the best. I've seen tanks better. And I'm going to compare this gun with the other gun I think is good to compare it with. So after we have it, yeah, the comment. As you can see, rate of fire is much better on the Comet, and penetration, it's a little better on the Comet, but you know, yeah, it's 144 and AP and 448 on the AP with the Comet, and it's 208 with the Comet in ABCR, and it's 194. So a little different, but not that much. And then there's the hate. Then there's high explosive shells. They are better on the, but still it's not by much. It's like 6 millimeters penetration, so you know, it's not going to do a whole lot. But then we have the damage. It's here, 180, 80, yeah, 80, 80, and that's what I think is going to make this tank, because that's 140. It's going to, that's what I think make this tank. It's fast, it's maneuverable, and it's that alpha damage. I know it's not as good as the example the American, but this tank, I love it because of that. No, of course accuracy is not as good. It's on only 37 to 34, but aim time's the same. Of course it has a lot more weight to it, but still. So that's what I think makes this game. And here is why the high explosive shells come in. 300 damage. That's a lot compared to the Comets. Only not even 200 on average. So that's what I think makes this tank for me. And yeah, what I would put on it as equipment, I would put what's called. I have no equipment, but obviously gun ammo, vents, and what would the last be? That's actually up to you. I would probably put wet ammunition. You know it. So the ammunition is wet, so you doesn't get M-wrecked, because this tank can easily get M-wrecked, and not as bad as the T44, but it still gets M-wrecked a lot. And you know, compromise. I should take a lot more of these shells, high explosive shells with me. Only I should actually have a lot more, since I think they're that good. and but I don't always remember to fire them. But as a thing, I would say fire. If you find something without armor, fire the high explosive shells. I've taken 33 standard ammunition AP, and APCR is on the best. That's 5 APCR. And yeah, but then I think let's get into some gameplay. See you in a moment. And we're back. And this is the replay I've chosen. I've actually just played this, but I didn't film at that time. So as you can see, we're in the t43, and yeah, as you saw there, I had the base driving skills by driving into the back of the KB1S, but let's don't worry about that. And as you can see now, I'm on the way up to one of my favorite positions. It's not on the hill because I don't remember if I mentioned this. It doesn't have any gun depression. That's the I think the worst gun depression of any T7 medium. But there's one. But as you can see, in a few seconds, this is what it is what it's good at. I cannot speak there, but you can see it's good at giving damage, punishing people who doesn't follow the rules of the T43. That Panther, I bounced on him. And I thought I would go through, but second shot I'm going through. And I've just been unlucky, I would think. And yeah, we can see I'm hiding here because I'm not keen to get shot, because you can see I only have 1,100 health, and yeah, that's not good. And some point was going into a platoon, but that doesn't matter. And I'm thinking, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And see, okay, I think I'll go for this Panther because he's low health, 62 damage, it's damage, and bang, bang. Not 300, it wasn't 300. I don't actually know what the damage on that tank was, but it was a lot. And yeah, that's an AT-15, and I think he would go to shoot me. That was a little bit of foolish thing to turn there, but he had my friends on the side, so I thought don't, but actually it's the best thing he could do because he's getting rushed on that side. And then we kill a talk, and I think no, I'm not throwing out that. That's a Black Prince, and he doesn't have a high alpha damage gun, but I do not want to get tracked at useful packet and then he tracks me again. I do not want to in that situation. I think I can get shot out. There's a building in the way. I always forget that. Think shoot. It is turret. Just like my turret, it's a fairly armored turret on that T-34-85, and then a KV-1 drives out and hits the side. Not quite the average scam throw, but about it. I think, okay, while they are fighting that, I'm going for this VK 30 02. I do not know what you're going to call it, but you know what I call it. The VK. It's just a VK, so I think, oh, KB1 comes again, fire. Uses I think premium fire extinguisher. Oh, he has the best skill. I would be sad that skill he didn't, because that must be some quick fingers. On 4 kills, we're up to 4 kills. I thought maybe I can get a shotgun. I think if I can deal that Black Prince and that Cheeto, because I've seen the Diablo here, but the KB2 kills the Black Prince, and then there's the Cheeto. I think I'm going for the Cheeto. I'm going to take that Cheeto now. And I rush out because I think I can easily take a hit, because I can easily take it. That's not a big chance for him to ammo rack me or set me on fire. Or that's a big chance for him to ammo rack me, but I do not think I. But as you see here, he hits my track, I hit him, rolls a little higher, and he hits my loader. So not my ammo rack, but it was my loader. And then he hits my turret, and I think I'll find out and use the loader. He turns around, shoots at me, and that's it. Let's see the end screen results. As you can see, we got a lot of experience, and that's good for a premium account. And we got 3,000 thereabout. Yes, we got a little bit over to 3,000. We got 5 kills, 1,208 experience, and we got here in a pretty good result, it seems like. Yeah, and yeah, as you could see on the result screen, I couldn't actually commentate over it, I'm sorry, but we can see that I was top on damage, and I have done about 3,000 damage. So yeah, I think that's a good achievement. And it was only a first class match mastery patch, but you never know. Someday I might master this tank. I don't know. I think I have mastered this tank, and I say I love it, and I haven't even mastered. That is. Let's see. No, I haven't mastered it. I've only got a first class mastery badge, and I'm still a long way from this thing at that. So yeah, that was the t43, and what do I have to say about it? Except it's a good tank, even though other people say it's a shitty tank and it doesn't work and everything. I have to say the gun depression is shitty on this thing. It doesn't work. It have not gun depression. I may didn't show it a lot, but it doesn't even. Yeah, it has no gun depression. But to talk about the ammo rack as a last clip, I'll put it in. So bye from here.
Oh, hell!